A very good morning, Zimbabwe. Mamukase. I haven't been there because of some work right here on the ground. We are doing campaigns, and sometimes we are engaged fully to an extent where we cannot do any program. So let us talk about the acquittal of the CCC activists, Honorable Joanna Mamombe and champion Cecilia Chembiri. Zimlife says breaking. The High Court has acquitted CCC activists Joanna Mamombe and Cecilia Chembiri on charges of communicating falsehoods. This after they were abducted and tortured in 2020 before a major cover-up in which they were arrested and accused of faking their abduction and torture. Remember, the magistrate convicted these girls and they were sentenced. But to my surprise, I'm hearing that the High Court has finally acquitted these girls after the magistrate convicted them and sentenced them. They appealed, and this matter has been finalized right now. So the issue zvikanzi panapa na Jonzo Jonono zvikanzi justice delayed but done. Zvikanzi panapa it was clear from the onset that they were not guilty. Justice delayed, but I'm happy that they are finally free. Zvikanzi panapa the law is being abused. They knew that there was no case, yet they frustrated people for years. Meanwhile, ZANU has called them all kinds of names. Meanwhile, ZANU has called them okay, taverenga pana kuitwa kuita kwezanu. So anyway, chinobhuruka chinomara. Ndiani aiziva kuti Jonathan Moyo achagara kunge mbeva. I think this Scuffmore is one who should have been arrested for communicating falsehoods. He lied to the nation of Zimbabwe. And they must sue Kazembe in his personal capacity for damages. And there is God in heaven who sees all, hears all, knows all, and understands all. All the glory to the Most High God, mighty God of justice. You have done it for your children. Thank you, Lord. 2020 now heading into 2024 just for a tweet. Where do these law guys train? Masimire Law School. Okay, zvikanzi panapa in parliament they were humiliated and referred to as mahure by fellow female colleagues. Credit to Temba Mliswa who stood up for them. Okay, zvikanzi panapa the government spokesperson went to town about this, yet these guys were abused. The abusers should be arrested. The magistrate courts need an overhaul. And the truth, if others from the opposition get abducted anytime now and manage to escape, they'll be scared to report because of this case. Even the abductors might use this case as an example too of what will happen to them if they speak out. The ZANU-PF must go. We want justice for everyone. So a huge win for citizens and huge loss for the cruelty. Okay, he is the God of mercy, and so the courts are not captured. Wonderful. Okay, so the issue here is about these girls being acquitted after a very long time, 2020 up to 2023. These people being on remand. There are several times Honorable Joanna Mamombe demanded her passport back, and sometimes she was denied access to that passport just because the prosecutors said she will abscond. But right now she has been acquitted. What will happen to the prejudice which happened? Those are the issues. Just imagine the freedom. They lost their freedom because of these arrests, because of these trials, the costs involved in all these issues. I think it's high time my High Court should consider placing costs on people who arrest people frivolously. If you arrest somebody wrongly using a bogus law, and that person is finally acquitted, you have to pay. You have to compensate that person. Right, number one, from the police officers who arrested them, they must pay. The prosecutors who prosecuted this matter must pay. The magistrate who actually sentenced them must also pay, and also everybody who was involved, including the people who were clapping hands, the government authorities and officials who were clapping hands and actually supporting the embarrassment of these Triple C activists. those people, everybody involved, must make sure that they pay. So you see, Kuti, that is the only way we will start to deter people from wrongly arresting other people. But it is what it is, because every time they use Guinea, every time they use power. But our point is, let us continue to vote. Let us go to vote. 23 August is coming. Let us vote for change. Vote for Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Vote for jobs. Vote for economic transformation. Vote for agriculture to start happening. Vote for the GMB we used to have to start working, for TIMB for dairy board to start working. Vote for CSC to start working. Vote for infrastructure development, real infrastructure development, not zvatiri kuona izvi zvekubatana kumeso izvi. So voting Triple C, you are voting for the future, you are protecting the future generations, you are protecting yourself, you are protecting the legacy of Zimbabwe, you are protecting the liberation struggle in Zimbabwe. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. My name is Ronald Wekwamakusha. Let us meet in other episodes and other broadcasts.